So Psalm 115, there's a structure that's going on through this whole section. Psalm 113 to 118 is a widely recognized collection called the Egyptian Praise Psalms, and we'll mention that again at some point. But actually, from 107 to 118, there's a structuring that's going on. And I wish we had time to really delve into that. It's interesting how 112 speaks of the fear of the Lord, and the fear of the Lord comes up again in 115, but we haven't got time to go there. What I want us to look at is the first part of this psalm. It's giving us a lesson that is a little bit like what we might get from certain parts of the prophets, and it's a really valuable one. In fact, I think it makes a point here that you've probably heard preached at some point, but maybe not figured out where it comes from. It begins like this: "Not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory, for the sake of your steadfast love and your faithfulness." There's that pair again, steadfast love and faithfulness. Why should the nations say, "Where is their God?" There's the question. The nations, with all of their different gods and idols, they're looking on, and Israel is being mocked because they haven't got a God. They haven't got something visible. Where is he? Well, then we get the response. It's almost sort of a satirical hymn, and there's a richness to this. And I've squeezed it on the screen so we can see it all at once. Here's the response: "Our God is in the heavens. He does all that he pleases." There's the fact. Just separate that off. Our God is there, not here, visibly, and he is very much alive. In contrast, their idols are silver and gold, the work of human hands. And so we get this kind of mocking tone. The work of human hands. They've just been made, constructed by the people that worship them. And then we get a list of 7 features. They have mouths but do not speak, eyes but do not see, ears but do not hear, noses but do not smell, hands but do not feel, feet but do not walk. And to make it a complete set, when you're kind of saying, well, hang on, there must be something there. No, they do not make a sound in their throat. Not a thing. Absolutely dead as can be. And then comes the punchline, verse 8. "Those who make them become like them. So do all who trust in them." There's a set of thems at the end that you need to kind of notice. Those who make them and those who trust them become like them. What does it look like to become like an idol? Well, we've just been told. Pretty nasty. Pretty empty, in fact, pretty dead. If you don't worship the true God, if you don't pursue him and enjoy him and live in response to him, remember the blessings that we saw in the previous psalm, blessings for those who honor and fear the Lord. Well, here's the contrast. If you honor and fear idols, if you make something and then bow down in front of it, frankly, that's stupid. But what does it lead to? It leads to being as useless as the idol. You become like that which you worship. Maybe you've heard that point, but it's an important one, and here is the source of it. We become like that which we worship. And so take a look at the whole psalm. There's plenty more that I haven't covered, and it's worth reading and enjoying and thinking about. But I think it's also worth pondering this reality as well. Just take some time and think, okay, well, I probably haven't got a gold or a silver or a wooden idol on a shelf that I bow down to and worship. But there's other forms of idolatry too, things that are very human, very man-made, that make no sense, that offer nothing in the way of divine life. Do we really want to pursue those things and end up as dead and as pointless and as empty as they are? Our God is in the heavens. He does all that he pleases. So let's look to him, let's respond to him, and let's find him to be as pleasing as he is, eternally pleasing. What a wonderful God we have. That's Psalm 115. Take a look, see what you find, share it with others. See you next time for Psalm 116.